We're a little bit old tradition. We march with a high step, which gives you a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of effort for the kids to do it. We're playing everything down to the step.
Everything about what we do is very strictly defined. Legs are at a 45-degree angle from our hips. Toe is pointed as hard as you can.
It's pretty stressful sometimes when you know that you've got a really tough show coming up.
Halftime is very structured.
As soon as halftime's over, that's when the fun begins.
We're letting them have a good time after all the week of regimentation.
The fifth quarter is one of my favorite game day traditions.
Whether we win or lose, we go out on the field, we have a good time.
It's not really marching in the fifth quarter.
We get to go crazy, but in a controlled way.
I want to know if you'll be my girl.
I often refer to it as planned anarchy.
It's a bonding thing for the different ranks or the different sections.
We kind of develop a personality in each rank.
Whether it's saxophones or whether it's trombones or euphoniums, everybody has their own little thing they do.
And it's sort of putting our stamp on the fifth quarter. And it's uniquely ranked 16, uniquely ranked 25.
During Space Badgers, there's three kind of parts to the song. The drums and the cymbals all make a big circle around Mike.
A lot of the other ranks and sections in the band circle someone on the field.
Trying to make them feel a little awkward.
We go to the opposing team's benches, and then at the very last note, we all turn around, and then it's like a big finale.
No other bands really do a fifth quarter like we do it.
I've gone to consultants to other schools, and I sort of explain what happens, and they sort of look at me and shake their heads no, like, I don't think we could do it here. It's Wisconsin, and they're a little bit crazy, and they just love to do silly things.
The Chicken Dance is one of my favorite fifth quarter songs.
So we play it 3 times. During the first time, it's just normal dancing.
Everybody faces each other, and you run in and you run out.
Well, the saxophones during the chicken dance, we split half and half, and half of our rank takes the other half and puts them on their shoulders. So by the time we're going really fast, we actually do a chicken fight where we try and push each other over.
We spin each other around as fast as we can and fall on the ground at the end. It's crazy. Everybody is just like cheer you on, like they're there to see you. You're the people on the field, not the football team.
When we first started doing this, we weren't winning many ball games, so we were looking for excuses to having fun.
I was in the first band that was in the fifth quarter.
Back in the early 70s, we did what bands traditionally do. We play what we played at pregame and halftime, and frankly, I got a little bored with it all, and so I started putting in some crowd participation and telling the band, let's see if we can get the crowd to do something besides just look at us and leave. And the first thing we played in that scheme of things was the Beer Barrel Polka.
The fans didn't leave. They just stayed and wanted to hear more of the band.
It evolved and got bigger and bigger. And it didn't have a name. It was just something happening after the game, and they put the time up on the clock. And that led to SportsWriter calling it the fifth quarter. That's what it became, the fifth quarter.
It's a special thing between what we try to do and what the audience is willing to do.
I like the audience involvement. I think it's really fun when the crowd yells that they want Mike to play certain songs.
We want Swingtown! We want Swingtown! We want Swingtown! We want Swingtown! We want Swingtown!
During Swingtown, that's one of my favorites.
We all rush over to the student section and just dance in front of them.
I kind of like that it's so chaotic and you can kind of do whatever you want.
You celebrate the fact that you got to be in the stadium at the Badger game. You got to celebrate the fact that you're in the band.
Fifth quarter keeps evolving.
There'll be new songs that get put in, and people start building traditions on that.
The newest tradition Coach Anderson came up with the team singing on Wisconsin after the game with the band.
Instead of just kind of dispersing randomly,
We all marched down to Humanities after fifth quarter.
It's just another fun tradition. I think people, they didn't want to end the day, and so we have a parade, the percussion's playing cadences.
It's a time to kind of reflect on the day while we're still playing. We're still in our uniform, and wearing this uniform just as long as I can is special to me.
Fans are with us the whole time. They're in the street, they're on the sidewalk.
They're always cheering for us.
After every single game, he shakes everybody's hand and makes sure to congratulate them, everyone.
It makes me feel like I'm an individual in this band and I belong in this band and I have an essential part.
He goes through the whole band 3 times to make sure that he gets everyone.
That's very special to me. It's like a personal thank you after every single game.
I wanted them to know that I really think they're important, and they are.
Thanks, Mike.
I do not want to miss that handshake from Mike. You just need that. It's part of the ritual. It makes everything complete.
But we always end with varsity.
That one's just for the band, that's just for us. It brings us closer as a group.
But it's very important to the students to have that moment, just us. You know, nobody else observing, nobody else participating but us.
I always get chills when we sing it at the end of the day.
When we link arms and we sing varsity, it's just our way of being family.
You're a part of Wisconsin history.
And we're just carrying it on for the next generations.